Today I'm building a custom piece to match my client's George Nakashima dining table, and for those of you that don't know, this is George Nakashima, and he is arguably one of the most famous furniture makers in the world, and some of his pieces have sold up to $800,000, and even some of his coffee tables have sold for over $200,000, which is absolutely crazy considering some people won't even spend that on a house. So here's some photos of his work, and as you can tell, this is today what we call mid-century modern, and he was known for using live edge wood to build his furniture. And as you can see here, I am of course using some live edge wood to build this charcuterie board to match that table. And I'm also using some black walnut, which George Nakashima used in a lot of his pieces as well. And now using a chisel, I'm removing some of the bark remnants, and after that I'm going to use this nylon wire sanding wheel to remove the cambium layer, which is the layer of thin skin that lies underneath the bark. And a lot of people confuse the bark with the actual live edge. The bark is not the live edge. This natural edge you see right here is the actual live edge, and it's important to remove bark because first of all, most of the time half the bark has already fallen off the piece of wood when you get it, but on top of that, over time it will likely flake off and just leave a mess in your client's house, so always get rid of that bark. After this, we're going to take the charcuterie board and cut it to its final length, and then we're going to work on shaping the handle, which reminds me, this is why a lot of woodworkers use walnut, because as far as hardwoods go, it's very workable and easy to sand, and on top of that, it's one of the most beautiful woods out there. And workability is very important because we woodworkers spend almost all of our time sanding, sadly. And after I finally finish all of the sanding and inlaying my logo, we get to move on to applying the first coat of food safe finish. And this next part I normally don't include in my videos just for the sake of length, but today we're going to go over it. And after I apply this first coat of finish, I'm actually going to wait 12 to 24 hours and then come back with a gray 3M pad and scuff the surface before I apply a second, even more durable coat of finish. And after applying this last coat of finish, I'm going to come back about 45 minutes later with a terry cotton towel pad and buff off that finish for a nice even sheen, and now we have a solid protective coating. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.